Yo, welcome to the stream, boys and girls. Jamming some 2K26 NBA again.
Oh man, high flies is just right, which means you ain't beat us yet, Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes
No,
yet, have you?
I've seen a little. You aight. It's just I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. And resetting the floor for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills will run the point with Jason Brock at the off guard. MP highlights the wing package with Nathan O'Neal by his side, and Liam Callahan is the big man in the middle. Now MP, it's stolen by Harris. Mitchell out. Inside, now Harris, and it's Harris slamming it home.
There are screens, and then there are Brandon Harris screens. He's got more mass than most. He wipes out defenders and allows a lot of room to be created out of nowhere for a score.
To the middle. What a nice shot by Callahan. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the
Look
court.
out! Oh, boy!
No way! When a powerful guy like Harris gets going, no one wants to try and cut him off. He just charged right in there.
MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Pass to Harris. And finished off by Harris.
We know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
Now MP. Can throw it down with one hand. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Pass to Callahan. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Inside points, they're important for O'Neal. He needs to show that he can score from anywhere on the court.
Union Elite lead. Now Harris, back to Diaz. To the paint, and it's Harris slamming it home.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Pass pass to MP. Got it. And now he's 3 for 5 from the field. Now Diaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
MP throws it down.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Right wing. Pass to Robert. To the inside. And it's in there.
Making the most of a close-range look. Bird did not want to waste that shot.
High Flyers trailing. And here is Mills. On the wing, O'Neal. MP again. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Back to Diaz. Bird outside. Robert, just 5 on the clock. Shot over Callahan. Robert can't get it to fall. To the paint. Here's MP. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Pass to Robert. Down low. Blocked. Here's MP. 10 points for him. To the middle. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
And from there, you expect him to drop it in every single time.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made. That's a good pass, right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Diaz with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Bird outside. Inside. Now Harris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Brock guarded by Mitchell. MP left side. It's rebounded by Robert. Kicks it to Mitchell. And Diaz. Lets it go from deep. They get the board. 2 points as that one goes. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP. Now here's Mitchell. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Now Harris, guarded by MP. It's good.
It might take the whole team to contest Robert. He's that good and close.
And the High Flyers call time here. High Flyers. Time called here, Union Elite.
Timeout on the quarter.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Here's Diaz. Right side, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Diaz. Mitchell on the wing. Shoots the 3. And Callahan holds it down. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
At the line for the High Flyers.
That one is off.
For 2.
He hits the second from the line. Union Elite leading this one. Out to the left wing. Robert, defended now by Callahan. Now Diaz, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And here's O'Neal. Nails the 16-footer.
I like seeing guys like O'Neal. They use the mid-range area of the floor, catches the defense off guard, and you take it when it's available.
And it's finished off by Harris.
Almost automatic that close to the hoop.
Love the one-hand stuff, too. Looks so pretty.
So I'm going to add some points to the style point section in my notes, but that's an important bucket, too. Don't forget.
That one falls.
Imposing his will offensively. He's made it look so easy.
Pass to Harris. Good work there as it goes. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Union Elite on top, up 4. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. High Flyers trailing. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Bird outside. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neal. On the wing, Brock, guarded by Mitchell. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite. Here's Diaz. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Harris. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently and they count the basket.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Diaz. Back to Harris. And it's finished off by Harris.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
To the middle. MP with the look. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Nice little feed inside to get a good look at the rim.
Fires at the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
Past MP. Baseline J on the way. Now here's Callahan. Outside Mills. Now O'Neal. Now MP. He's covered by Harris. MP with the look. It's rebounded by Robert.
Not sure what the game plan was going for that shot.
Yeah, you know, it might be a symptom of being a younger player. He got a little overexcited about that look.
Finds Bird. Fades away. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
It looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
And the High Flyers call time here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Brock with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. MP with the look. Soft touch off the glass and in.
MP.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Pass to Diaz. Robert. And the shot falls.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Robert. A nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push the lead to double digits.
Mitchell's shot is off. Now the High Flyers with it. 8-point game. It's been business as usual for Harris tonight. MP might be regretting that decision to not team up with him.
I can guarantee that MP is second-guessing if he made the right choice. The way Harris outperformed him in this one, I know I would be.
Now here's Mitchell. 18 feet out. And no good.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
To the left wing. Brock outside. MP. Bird with the ball. Picked up by Gov. For three, it's Mitchell. Union Elite again can't hit it.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly.
And it's blocked by Gov.
What stellar defense by Gov. A big man who knows how to come up with the big blocks.
MP with the bucket.
MP.
Now Diaz. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Decide to go with a different look out there.
Brandon Harris. Kevin Collins. Substitution for High Flyers.
Gov outside. MP. Count it, and he'll have a chance at the line for the three-point play. Brandon Harris picking this one up.
MP for one.
And that one misses. Union Elite trail. Pass to Diaz. Now Harris. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's O'Neal. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Joe, I love an effort play like that from Nathan O'Neal. He barely even blinked from the contact, and even though he's not the tallest player, he made up for it with a large effort on that one.
Bird outside. Diaz back to Bird. 4 on the clock. Kicks it to Mitchell. The 3-ball. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. It'll be the High Flyers ball. Now the High Flyers with it. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And Mills gets the bucket to go.
Trying to build this lead.
The game is still pretty close. Can they gain some separation?
Pass to Harris. MP with the block. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy deuce. Credit the assist on that one.
This is spectacular. Lights out shooting down the stretch to put them in the position for the W.
And they've gotten hot at the best possible moment, putting on one heck of a run.
Pass to Robert. Here's Diaz. Now guarded by Mills. The shot from Bird, no good. The High Flyers leading. Now MP. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Bird outside. That one's off. Still out of sync. Outside O'Neal. MP. Down low. That's good, and it's Callahan picking up the assist.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out, and give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
And here's Harris for 3. Hauled in by High Flyers.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Mitchell outside. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit.
Man, in that move I did like,
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
get some upgrades for this build because goddamn, guys. So, crazy that we're going to the All Stars and Select game. Feel like we needed more games.
You ready, MP?
But then I guess I feel like people probably saying
You gotta
like,
play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore,
I don't want
but
to-
that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? I threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. Goat mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
why does everyone have such a shit mentality? As if y'all ain't all good,
This
man.
game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one!
Let's go, boys.
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I like really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Hey. That's both made.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Taking a look at the starters for the Nike EYBL All-Stars tonight, it's Joey Johnson at point with Jonathan Lack taking the 2 spot, Bryant Cologne and sharpshooter Tyson Ice McCall at the 3 and 4, and respectfully Al Pachumpsey patrolling center. And you look at this WCBL All-Star lineup tonight, Devontae Mills is their floor general. He's joined by Jaden Moore in the backcourt. And then you have MP Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone bringing the heat up front. Buries it from down low. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love the confidence Carrington plays with inside. He just knows how to capitalize.
It's Lack on the wing. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, in that tight, with that much of a height advantage, there's not a lot the D can do to stop that shot.
MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
Cologne on the outside. Lack. Swings it to McCall. Over MP. McCall, no good. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall. Currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Cologne. Back to Lack. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Cologne can't hit. The West with the lead. Puts up a 3. And Drexel Carrington with the triple.
They built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Swings it to McCall. Over MP. The EYBL, no good that time either. And here's the West All-Stars. And the dunk by MP. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's Perchumpsey. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint. And the dunk by MP.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Lack. Moore covering. Kicks it to Johnson. Inside. Here's Perchumpsey. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To the middle. And Stone with the slam.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout.
Now here's Johnson. Now here's Lack. Returns it to McCall. Another shot. Stone grabs the board. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Here's Lack. Yes, and Johnson picks up the dime on that one.
He's shouldering the offense here, and his team knows it can count on him to produce.
Outside, Stone. Pass to Mills. Here's MP. From 9 feet out, hits the front of the rim and in.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Pass to Carrington. Back to MP.
Defensive foul. Tyson McCall. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the West All-Stars.
No good at the free throw line. So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. And so it's the EYBL with it. They trail by 16. Cologne on the outside. Robinson. Jumper over MP. And the shot falls short that time. Pass to Carrington. To the inside. MP gets it to go for bucket number 8. Shooting 80% on the night.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Cologne on the outside. And here's McCall. And now Perchumpsey. Covered now by Stone. Stolen by Stone. MP outside. Inside. Shoots from the right block. And again, the West All-Stars score.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
Outside,
2 minutes
McCall.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. Cologne on the outside. McCall. Makes it off the glass.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. Can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
Past MP. Back to Mills. Down low. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Plain and simple, they're shooting the ball much better than the opposition right now.
Yeah, their offense just looks smoother, getting whatever shot that they want out there.
Now here's Robinson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting or his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
Now here's Johnson. Great open look there.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. They get it back, and it's Harris slamming it home.
It is such a treat to watch a young player who competes hard at both ends of the ball.
That's what his reputation has become. All effort, all the time.
And that focus has paid off. How many putback dunks have we seen from this guy?
Robinson screen. Cologne on the outside. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. The West All-Stars lead, just dominating this one. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
Johnson with the rock. And here's Lack for three. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. So it's the West now. Mills from deep. Rebounded by Perchumsey. Cologne on the outside. Johnson up top. The West All-Stars pull it down. Here's Moore. Banked in off the glass.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Now here's Johnson.
You gotta keep him off the glass, though. For a smaller guy, he can really get to the offensive boards.
MP outside. Pass to Moore. Over Lack. And again, the West All-Stars score.
That's textbook. Moore got to his spot, and he made the defense pay.
Cologne on the outside. Johnson. Back to Lack. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Even without the three ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open. And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Now here's Lack. Pass to Cologne. Outside, it's Johnson. Cologne. McCall, covered by MP. From about 16 feet out. And again, it's the EYBL converting.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Jake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
Now MP. He's got 23. And he banks in the layup.
He'll take a point-blank look every time.
Now here's McCall, guarded by MP. Here's Lack. Out of bounds, it'll be WCBL ball.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
Both teams will make a substitution.
Drew Robinson.
The West in total control of this one. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
A nice shot there by Robinson.
Strong take to the rim, unafraid of the bigger defender.
Well, you have to be aggressive when you're on the wrong side of a size mismatch.
Johnny Chu. He's guarded by Prachumsi. Basket, good.
Great pass. You like the unselfishness, and you like the precision.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Now here's Lack. Here's Johnson. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Here's Schrader. He's covered by Johnson. And MP throws it down.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
To the paint. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the EYBL All-Stars, Drew Robinson. One shot.
We absolutely destroyed.
And the free throw, no.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars, Al Prachumsi. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's Tombo. He's covered closely. And out of bounds, the West All-Stars will take it.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
Now Harris. He's guarded by Dermanenko. Harris with the bucket.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Here's Tombo. McCall outside. Back to Tombo. Dermanenko. Dish to Tombo. Clock at 6. Robinson screen. With the floater. McCall snickles the twine.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Out of bounds, that goes to the EYBL All-Stars.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars, Brian Cologne, Jonathan Lack, Joey Johnson.
Prachumsi outside. Pass to Cologne. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And that one drops.
The thing about McCall, he's so active. You have to account for him every moment he's on the floor.
The WCBL on offense. Outside, Chu. MP. Doesn't go that time. Up top, McCall. Defended by Harris. Prachumsi, good.
That's the strategy. Give Prachumsi the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
And it's Harris slamming it home.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Now Lack. Cologne on the outside. McCall, guarded by MP. No points there. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. To the middle. It's stolen away by McCall. They've got a 5-on-3 on the advantage. He's money on the shot.
Smart handoff by Cologne. The defense didn't see it coming.
Here's Schrader. Pass to Harris. Back to MP. That one falls, coming off a nice assist from Harris.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Cologne on the outside. Now here's Lack. Out of bounds, it'll be WCBL ball.
West All-Stars ball.
MP outside. And that one's good for 2.
Lead pass that keeps their offensive momentum flowing.
Cologne on the outside. Pass to Lack. Cologne. Johnson for three. Second shot chance. And the nice bucket inside from Prochumsky.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsky's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
On the wing, it's MP. Defended by McCall. Right side, it's Chu. Here's Corrado. Past MP. Left side, Chu. Schrader. MP outside. Now Chu. Back to MP. Goes back up. Harris out on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Corrado. No good on the 3. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey,
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, you know, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything, you know.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you shook out there.
Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Oh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never gonna play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you, because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's gonna get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
you being such a dick, bro? I guess we're gonna go see Austin Kelly then. Young Wayne.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That means... Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, So what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see.
I think I'm gonna go with Paris FC because we want that chance to develop, and then obviously let's
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
actually want to like really practice with it, like do some drills and stuff. There we go.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on! Let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Let's go.
No shot! Get forward! Get forward! Hey, who got him?
Let's go.
Good boy!
Keep taking that strong.
Oh, that's poor, man.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. And the three members of Cypress Hill, so that should be insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner three. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line him up!
And what a tough practice, bro. Did we get any BC from that? No. It was rough. Benoit, Lambert.
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack And somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off the socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FPSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer.
And it's Paris FC basket to start out.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one, but the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day. Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief to get those first points out of the way and up on the board.
Yeah, let's play some basketball.
Now here's Marks. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Lambert. And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players, the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Marks. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Pass to MP. And Lambert pulls it down. And Nanterre lead with possession. And here's Chauvet. Now here's Marks. Good work defensively by Illich. Here's Portier. Chauvet covering. And stolen by Chauvet. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
And stolen by Lambert. Fast break, here comes Nanterre. Chauvet with it. Illich picks him up. Outside Marks. Pass to Lambert. Count it.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Now here's MP. Inside. They need this. Marchand with the rebound.
Boy, this quarter has been ugly for him.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. His touch is all but gone.
Here's Lambert. He's got 6. Nice
fake, but the layup off the mark.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Marchand.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And he banks in the layup.
He is such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Paris trailing. Pass to Elich. Back to MP.
And MP slams it in.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
And here's Marks. He's covered by Ahern. Lambert's shot is good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot.
Now MP. He has 6. Yep, that goes.
Well, sometimes it's about taking what the defense gives you. And Elich, as a mature basketball player, knows all about that. His size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
And Terra lead out in front.
Up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after that.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. Paris FC basket, call time.
Minutes now played in this second quarter.
And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
And they grab their own miss.
Tries again. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert crashes the board.
Pass to MP. Out to Ahern. Portier. MP outside. Here's Elich. For threes at Irko. The shot is good on the assist by Elich.
Someone must have gotten their singles crossed if he winds up that open in three-point range. I'm not sure that was the plan.
Pass to Marks.
No good from 18.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Pass to Girard.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
MP outside.
That's good, and that evens things out. 50 to 50, 4 for 8 shooting this game.
And Terre leading. Marchand outside. Pass to Marks. Over Ahern. And Terre lead again can't hit. Here's Paris. Here's Dumont. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Well, the captain of his Paris FC group, methodical, Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
Time called here, Nanterre Elite. Here's Marchand.
Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Right side, Chauvet.
Can't hit from the elbow. The 17-footer.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Well, they trust Dumont for mid-range, and when you see that, how could you not? As a leader on this team, he'll call his own shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Now here's Peltier.
Defense is right there. 5 to shoot.
Lambert. And Lambert with the slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there.
He might be sensing that this is a critical time in the game, guys.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. It's Paris leading. The one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Nanterre with the ball. Marchand with it.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game.
Outside Marks.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
MP, guarded by Lambert. MP, it's good.
You can always depend on him to put that lead pass right on the money.
Nanterre with the ball.
They trail by 1.
Marchand outside. Pass to Peltier. Marks. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They put Illich on the line. That's on Marchand. And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win. Got to play aggressive inside. Marchand not willing to back down there.
Portier outside. Back to MP.
The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass. He's just killing him.
Three-pointer Chauvet. And Illich pulls it down.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
It's Nanterre coming up the floor. And Peltier with the slam.
Look at the two-guard getting up there. Frankie Peltier showing off his hops.
MP outside. Ahern. MP inside. Lambert's there. MP no good.
I don't know if he was playing to the crowd or what, but no need for the fadeaway there.
And Lambert with the slam. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Pass to Lambert. Now Marks. He's covered by Ahern. Marchand outside. Peltier outside. Ahern with the rebound. Harris trailing. Outside Dumont.
To the paint.
MP. Oh, rejected by Lambert. Now Peltier.
Drops in the tray.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
Here's MP. Hits the jump hook.
Chauvet. Well, we heard scouts were here to see what Lambert could do, but MP is certainly making a case for himself.
Most people thought Lambert would be running away with this game, but MP is letting those NBA scouts know Lambert is not the only player they should be paying attention to.
Here's Dumont.
Soft touch off the glass.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
Outside Chauvet.
That three off the mark.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
It's a three-point game.
MP with it. Lambert's there. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth. MP right side. Rejected by Lambert.
Well, he may not be bulky, but with his length, Lambert has the ability to be a solid rim protector.
Mark's no good.
Nice play on D, got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting an easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
Outside Marks. Pass to Bleu.
Right wing.
Here's Girard. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Now here's Illich. Guarded by Lambert. Here's Blanchet. Here's MP.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And here's Lambert. Girard. Covered by MP. Pass to Bleu. Girard.
Clock at 6.
Here's Beaumarchais.
But they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 4.
Nice D from MP. It's Paris leading.
To the middle. Here's the floater. Here's the Dirko. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
And Lambert with the slam.
Just so poised out there. Lambert doesn't really care about the situation. He's always ready to deliver.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Down low.
Dumont. He's guarded by Peltier. Pass to Ahern. Dumont.
To the paint.
And it's MP missing.
He shot so well in that last quarter, and in this quarter, he can't get anything to go. Things have gone wrong in a hurry.
Back to Lambert.
And the layup falls.
Oh, we're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Stolen by Marchand. Three-pointer Chauvet. Lambert.
Tips it back in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Outside Dumont.
Makes it off the glass.
What an assertive play by MP. He knows they need points, so he works overtime to find them.
Outside Chauvet. Outside for Marks. Lambert. Peltier left side.
Just 5 to shoot.
There's Peltier on the wing.
Off target from three-point range.
He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
Buries it.
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
Peltier with it. He's picked up by DeMol.
High post shot.
Here's Lambert.
Yes! Zero fear. Lambert makes it look like a pickup game.
And we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, burn some clock while they have the lead. Nick it your friend. Get their number. Text them.
Goes up on the stripe. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And Nanterre lead with possession. Some solid D there from MP. And it's Harris with the ball.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Oh, he wanted that one to fall.
Huge spot here for MP.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up 2.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre.
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot, no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
To the inside.
Pass to Marks. Now here's Chauvet.
Misses the tray.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team could be young, but I think they turned some ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is...
But we won the game. What? I don't understand. Win the outperform, win the game, and yeah.
It'll be Nanterre Elite off the tip.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Marks. Here's Lambert. And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
MP with it, guarded by Lambert. Outside Dumont. Back to MP.
6 on the shot clock.
Rebound by Nanterre. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Now here's Peltier, guarded by Dumont. Get that out! And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
And Marshawn with the stuff.
Elevation. Marshawn does that with the best of them.
MP outside. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Marchand with it. It's Peltier on the wing.
Throws it up high.
And the jam by Marks.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks just lost out there.
Get them a map, a GPS, a smartphone, get them something.
Yeah, this is threatening to truly get ugly.
Now here's Illich. And it's MP missing. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Offensive rebound.
Inside.
Takes it out to Portier.
Another shot.
Here's MP.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lift.
I'm not gonna start the game like that, bro.
So Paris will get the first possession.
And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
Now here's Lambert. Marchand outside. Lambert. Good, and Marchand gets the assist. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Pass to Lambert. Here's Chauvet, covered by Portier. Now here's Chauvet.
D right on him, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
And MP gets it to go. Peltier with it. Pass to Marks. Over Ahern.
That's tipped.
Back to Peltier. Outside Chauvet. Outside for Marks. Outside Chauvet. And here's Peltier.
Three-pointer.
And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about it, the fitness level of these players, the professional level, it's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's MP.
Shoots it up.
And it's Portier missing. Pass to Chauvet.
The three is up.
Harris grabs the miss.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often.
Here's MP.
To the paint.
And that one's good. Portier.
Listen, okay, Portier is tall for a point guard, which allows him to fight through contact and finish those tough shots. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
So good at measuring the defense. If you're too far away from Portier, he's going to be ready to fire.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
Now here's MP. Back to Portier.
To the middle.
Here's MP. And MP slams it in.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
Outside Chauvet. Pass to Lambert.
4 seconds left.
Elitch the block.
And so the first quarter in the books.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here.
It's both teams making substitutions here.
Now called Paris. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Here's Beaumarchais.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Screen by Lambert. And Lambert with the slam!
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Why not?
Yeah, I agree, Blake. Now's when they need a spark the most.
They get it again.
Zadirko, good.
Well, defensively, and you got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Outside Marks.
From downtown.
And it's MP with the rebound. Paris with the lead.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Alain Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He even spent some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
It's stolen by Ahern. Oh, and the dunk by Ahern.
Confident take right there by Ahern. He saw a lane and attacked.
Pass to Marks. New.
Down low.
Here's Lambert.
They'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Well, the deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Easiest play, just dunk it.
Yeah, just dunk it. Rise above the rim, young fella. And I like the way he capped that drive off, though, with one-handed punch.
And Nanterre making a change here. And Nanterre elite with possession.
They trail by 9 points. Score that one for his 8th field goal, and that's 8 for 11, in fact, on an accurate shooting night.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws.
Well, for MP playing here in Europe, the goal is to get to the NBA. He wants to show GMs around the association what he's capable of.
Three-pointer Chauvet. Harris grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Well, a bigger lead guard, 48 can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
To the wing on the left. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 6 to shoot.
Back to Peltier. Pass to Girard. Shoots over Illich. And it's Girard missing.
He got it up. And that does it for the first half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 12. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
MP up top. And Chauvet picks up the foul.
That's his first foul. To the inside.
MP. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Outside Marks.
And he lobs it up.
And the jam by Marks.
Such solid, fundamental basketball right there.
Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made it possible. They really read each other well, like a book. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pass to Chauvet. Marchand. Marks for three.
Gets it to drop, and he's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
MP, guarded by Lambert. Back to MP. Left side Dumont.
Down low.
And MP gets it to go. And here's Chauvet. Marchand outside. Now here's Marks. He's covered by Ahern.
6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That's the right call by Chauvet. Winning that pick and roll to get room and convert.
And Bogey Illich may not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
From the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor. Much like his twin brother, Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Back to Chauvet.
Jacks up a 3.
Nice D from Portier. And it's Paris with the ball. Left side Dumont. Pass to Illich. Pass to MP. Outside Dumont.
Oh my! Came this close to a 4-point play. And he'll head to the line with 3 free throws.
Well, you can't be too aggressive with Dumont. He knows how to draw contact.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third.
Well, there's no doubt who's in control when Pierre Dumont is on the floor for Paris FC. There's a reason he's the captain.
Peltier outside. Lambert up top.
And add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
He decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Well, we heard scouts were here to see what Lambert could do, but MP is certainly making a case for himself.
Most people thought Lambert would be running away with this game, but MP is letting those NBA scouts know Lambert is not the only player they should be paying attention to.
No good from outside. To the paint. Here's Dumont. Hits the jump hook.
So the captain of his Paris FC group, the methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
And a foul called on Portier.
Both teams changing it up here.
Pass to Illich.
To the middle.
Sadirko outside. Outside Illich. MP.
To the left wing. Inside.
Good D from Lambert. Nanterre trailing. Now Marks. Here's Lambert.
To the left side wing. Here's Girard.
And once again off the mark by Nanterre. That's the Blanchet.
Sinks the triple.
The deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
Yeah, both of these teams are firing on all cylinders right now. I love it.
He's been the key to their offense with the way he shot the ball.
Yeah, his percentage today is outstanding. He's not the only one who's put them in this hole.
Outside for Illich. Pass to Matt.
To the inside.
MP, it's good.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
And Lambert with the slam.
Forget it about finesse. This big fella's all about power.
And Paris FC basket, call time. And Nanterre making a change here. It's Paris leading. Outside Dumont. Pass to Ahern. Portier. Chauvet covering. And MP gets it to go.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
Top of the key.
Shot is off by Marchand. And here's Paris. Portier outside.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Nanterre with the ball.
8-point game.
Pass to Lambert. Double team on Lambert.
From the stripe.
Marchand. Screen by Lambert. Three-pointer Chauvet. And it's MP with the rebound. Here's Dumont. Chauvet with the defensive effort.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Peltier outside.
The shot off that time.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Left side, Illich. MP. And MP slams it in.
Great communication between teammates there.
Now here's Chauvet. Pass to Lambert. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Outside Dumont. MP, guarded by Lambert. Back to MP.
Great pass to set up the land.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They've got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Time called here, Nanterre elite.
Here's Lambert. Baked in off the glass.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to garbage time.
Welcome, guys.
Pass to Lambert.
Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, that's why many think Lambert will be drafted in the upcoming NBA draft. He's such a great shooter.
And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt.
Here's MP. Rebound by Nanterre. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team was looking young, but I think they...
Again. Let's try this again, see if it works.
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through.
Look,
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Vanapatemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
And Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Lambert. Over Illich. And again, Lambert.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
MP. And MP slams it in.
Very clever passing. He put the ball on a silver platter for him.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
Baked in off the glass.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Now Dumont. Pass to Ahern. Dumont.
To the middle. To the inside.
Takes it out to Portier.
Down low. That one drops for him.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Nanterre with the ball.
Trailing by 2.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Portier. And it's MP missing. It's Peltier on the wing. Guarded by Dumont. And Chauvet missing. Here's Paris. Here's MP. Marchand with the rebound.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Mark's no good. MP outside. Pass to Dumont. MP. That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Lambert's shot is good.
Yeah, well, we all know that Lambert can shoot it, but that length gives him a major advantage around the rim as well.
Pass to Illich. Ahern. Marks defending. Here's Illich. Stolen by Marchand. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
And Nanterre making a change here. Here's Beaumarchais. Peltier. Pass to Lambert. And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. And his agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Here's Blanchet.
Inside.
MP, it's good.
What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
And so that's a lot of scoring in a competitive first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. Here's
both teams changing it up here.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Clock at 6.
Here's Beaumarchais. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Paris with the lead. Pass to Illich. Pass to Ahern.
To the paint. Rob.
Fast break. Here comes Nanterre. New misses. Here's Paris.
They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. Good on the triple.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Looking to end the run. Does not score again, and that's his 4th miss of the game against one mate.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Pass to Lambert. Beaumarchais. And a great assist by Lambert as that one goes in.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
And here's Ahern.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
What focus and strength from MP. Even with the contact, he gets it done.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And Nanterre Elite with possession.
It's a 14-point game.
Fast break Paris. Here's Illich. And Illich with the dunk. And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Ahern, no good.
Oh, man. That's one he'd like to have over.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Now here's Chauvet. Covered by Portier. And a Chauvet missing. Portier outside. MP.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC basket. The second half just getting underway. The one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Peltier outside.
Really nice rebounding display. All game, getting it done.
Yeah, they've totally dominated on the glass. Just a huge advantage for them in that category.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside of that position.
He gets that one.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Down low.
Illich. And Illich with the dunk.
What a passing display he's putting on.
He is spoiling it. Just another fantastic assist for the highlight reel.
Outside Marks. Harris grabs the miss.
To the inside. Oh, and a slam by MP.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Pass to Marchand. Lambert. Good, and Marchand gets the assist. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Outside Chauvet. Here's Lambert. Covered by MP. Lambert inside.
He's got 17. From down in the low post, it goes. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and a slam by MP.
So easy into the air, the hang time, MP, making it look effortless.
Peltier outside.
Inside.
Marks. There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
He didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
MP outside.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Nice shot by Elich.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Elich's experience really helps him in these sets.
Outside Marks. Screen by Lambert.
The 8-footer.
And again, it's Nanterre.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rear view and knocked it down.
MP outside. Portier. MP left side. Pass to Elich. Back to MP. The shot is good on the assist by Elich.
Nice find by Bogdan Elich. Listen, this guy has seen everything during his long pro career.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Well, we heard scouts were here to see what Lambert could do, but MP is certainly making a case for himself.
Most people thought Lambert would be running away with this game, but MP is letting those NBA scouts know Lambert is not the only player they should be paying attention to.
MP outside.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And it goes on Lambert.
Pushing the action, making his presence felt. MP is getting it done at the offensive end.
So both teams making some changes here. He doesn't get the second one.
Here's Beaumarchais.
On the left wing. Here's Bleu. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Pass to Mad.
To the middle. Here's MP. Good on the bucket.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are just falling for him.
Here's Blanchet.
To the paint.
And out of bounds, Paris.
You gotta ask, where was he going with that pass? Awful turn.
Called Paris.
Down low.
Pass to Mad. MP, guarded by Lambert. Here's Elich. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
Using his size around the rim. Elich cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
Here's Beaumarchais. They double him with MP. On there from outside.
Drains the three-pointer.
He's been the key to their offense with the way he shot the ball.
Yeah, his percentage today is outstanding. He's not the only one who's put them in this hole.
And it's MP missing. Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Bleu. Here's Lambert. Beaumarchais. And Nanterre Elite, another three.
What a find right there by Lambert. Passes like this shows how unselfish he can be.
Timeout called, Paris.
Both teams deciding to change it up. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
High post MP. Lambert's there. And Lambert is going to pick up the foul.
That's his third foul so far.
And they're one away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
And it's MP missing. And so here's Nanterre.
They trail by 11.
Pass to Marchand. Now here's Lambert. Marks.
And a miss there on the triple.
Ahern. Chauvet covering. Illich.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Unselfish play by Ahern. If your shot isn't there, you got to give it away.
Left side Chauvet. Here's Peltier. Outside for Marks. Chauvet.
6 to shoot.
And a great assist by Lambert as that one goes in.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
And it's MP missing. And Nanterre Elite with possession.
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
Chauvet's a playmaker. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he knows how to get you out of position to draw a foul.
And so he hits both. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter.
It's Paris leading.
To the inside.
A kick out to DeMol.
No good from outside.
Here's Peltier.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you've got to love this energy right now. They got hot right when they absolutely had to.
Yeah, and now their only goal is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback. They've got to get it done now.
He's up to his usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Oh, and the jam by Lambert!
Zero fear. Lambert makes it look like a pickup game.
Inside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Stolen by Marchand.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to ring down as well.
Here's MP.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Peltier outside. Kick out to Chauvet. Marchand right side. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
don't know, boys. We'll try again tomorrow. It was better though. We'll try